put Skilfing in Uma Musume. You know, I'm actually pretty inspired by a lot of racehorses. As you know, oh goody cap. And as you've probably surmised by this point, I like Uma Musume a lot as well. I appreciate that Uma Musume pays tribute to the tenacity and the fire that burns inside of those horses who have raced in days past. Skilfing should be an Uma. I know a lot of people talk crap about horse racing, but I mean, objectively, the reality is like no one's going to put millions of dollars into a horse unless that horse wants to race. Unless that horse wants to run. It's like, oh, yeah, well, maybe this horse will want to run. Let's put $8 million into its training and its medical and its feeding and all that. You know, like, yeah, maybe it'll... No. The horses that run, they want to run. The only thing that matters to them is running as fast and as hard as possible. If you've seen an older video on this channel, then you know about my time in the USAF. That one fateful morning, second week of training in basic, when I actually had pneumonia, but I was diagnosed with bronchitis, so I still had to run the 2+ mile in the morning in the freezing air. Burned my lungs harder than anything I've ever felt in my life. That point when I thought to myself, where did my legs go? Because I couldn't feel them anymore. And yet they still moved. Yeah. I know what it's like to run hard and fast beyond one's ability. To destroy yourself just to be the best. I know what that's like. When I was training just to enter the military, I remember going on that one run, 3 a.m. My mother was working late, in graveyard shift at the police department. She was playing Breath of Fire 3 on a PS1. I had just gotten her into JRPGs around that time. Came back from a run. I didn't cool down, even though I should have. And I sat there helping my mom with the stupid boat in Breath of Fire 3 because she couldn't navigate it. And then after I got her to her destination, I walked upstairs, went into the bathroom, and threw up in my bathtub for 27 minutes. Because I didn't cool down properly. I realized at that point that I am capable of pushing myself beyond what my body should be able to achieve. You know, in Xenogears, late in the story, you have the limiter removed from you. I was born without a limiter. I've never had one. That freezing cold morning in basic training, when I ran so hard that I flatlined. When I think back to what resuscitated me, I'm thankful. But when I see that clip of Skilfing running so hard that it blew its own heart up, just... I'm mortified by the death of a horse in the racetrack, of course. I am. The same way I was with Rice Shower. Or Silent Suzuka. You don't forget those things. You don't forget those that cared so much, that gave so much of themselves on that racetrack, that put forth so much, their bodies couldn't handle it anymore. I can't help but look at that and be inspired. So many people are constantly afraid of what will limit them. But few have the fire inside that allows them to run with such a headstrongness that they approach their own demise and their own destruction. That fervency of soul and spirit, like two volcanoes conjoining beneath the crust of the planet and rupturing forth as a blade of fire across the horizon. Yeah. I don't know. That means something to me. Because I've done that. I have ran so hard to my own destruction. And I guess in some way, a part of me feels validated or seen. Even if no man can match my fire. Those horses do. They understand that same desire to just keep going faster. As fast as your own body can take you. You know, these days, disease has racked my inner guts so much that running is actually hazardous for my health. It's very likely that one of my integral internal organs might just snap out of place if I ran the way that I used to run. It's not possible for me anymore. So, I guess that's why I like Uma Musume so much. Part of me can relive the glory, the thrill of just moving your legs and your arms, adjusting your breathing, being faster than anything else on the track. I know what that feels like. And even if my physical body can't do it anymore, I do get to relive that joy through Uma Musume, of all things. It's pretty cool. Thanks for listening. Appreciate your time. Skilfing should be in Uma. That kind of guts and determination deserves to be immortalized and remembered forever. God bless. I'm out.